Concord, developed by Fireworks Studios, is a competitive 5v5 FPS hero-based shooter. The game is currently at beta stage only for those who pre-ordered the game, and it will be available for all players on July 18th as an open beta. Hey everyone, it's your friendly gaming aficionado, Moonies here. I got my hands on this game a few days ago and I wanted to form a review on it. For the videos I watched, the game looked really good, polished, and very interesting. The game offers 16 playable characters that each and every one of them is unique. Fireworks Studios mentioned that they wanted aim versus brains balance, therefore allowing players to challenge their opponents either by great aim or by outstanding tactics. Let's go over the very basics of the game and then I'll tell you what I think. The very base of the game is very well polished, movement feels good although quite slow paced if you ask me, and the overall environment is well designed. When you load up the game, you're introduced to a very odd looking menu that took me some time to figure out. Moreover, because this game is strictly related to Sony, you do have to create or have a Sony account. I won't go over small bugs that happened like the social window not opening and having trouble adding friends because this game is still in beta. One issue that I did encounter and I think should be mentioned is the performance. This game's requirements are still marked as to be determined on Steam, making it really hard to understand where exactly you stand in terms of performance. When I first started to play, I wanted to see how much FPS would I get if I'll run the game on high settings with 2K resolution. Not good. Now mind you, I don't have a bad PC. I run Core i9-12900K with RTX 3090 and 64 gigs of RAM. But nevertheless, I changed it to low settings just to be met with the exact same experience. Frequent drops in FPS. I constantly went down from 100 or 110 FPS to 60 and 70 FPS. Those kind of drops are noticeable and take away from the game's experience. Since I found it odd, I had my friend play a game with me to see if the issue is not with the game. He runs Core i5-10400F with GTX 1650 Super and 16 gigs of RAM. Since that is a low spec PC, he tried running it on the lowest settings possible. And the results speaks for themselves. Getting around 19 to 30 FPS is unplayable to say the least. So now you can get an idea of what the game's requirements are, or at least know if you'll be able to run it properly. The game could still be optimized and get low spec PCs to run the game, but as of now, you might want to try the open beta first. Now, as I said, I'm not hating on the game because of the performance issues, but I do think it is important to note that, since it is in beta. This could happen due to lack of optimization and asset usage, but I do believe it will get better over time. Specs aside, the game is absolutely beautiful. The characters' models are beautifully designed and their faces look like real people and seem like they were face-tracked to show better emotions. The UI of the game is colorful and stands out so you can see everything clearly while playing. Sound effects and audio are also very good, making it very satisfying when you hit or kill a player. Regarding my personal gameplay experience, while I enjoy the overall mechanics and the style of the game, the performance issues significantly impacted my ability to fully appreciate what Concord has to offer. Frequent FPS drops were a major distraction, making it challenging to form a solid opinion on the gameplay itself. Additionally, while the game is aesthetically pleasing and the mechanics are solid, there wasn't a standout wow factor in terms of unique gameplay elements. It essentially boils down to whether the style and approach of Concord resonate with you as a player. I usually play CS2 and Rainbow Six Siege, so maybe you would feel differently about this. The game currently offers 2 out of 4 potential game mods, which are Brawl and Rivalry, which are basically casual and competitive respectively. I saw a lot of people comparing it to Overwatch, and I can definitely see why. Although personally, besides them being the same genre, I don't see much similarities. I guess we'll need to give the game more time in order to conclude if it's going on its own path. Overall, Concord is a new FPS hero-based shooter that has great potential. It's suitable for both casual and competitive players, but as of now, I can't recommend buying it until everything is fixed. That's it for this short review on my experience of the game. Have you tried Concord? If so, please let me know in the comments below what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, play smart, invest smarter. This is Moonies, signing off.